Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hey everybody, the asshole here, the world's only professional asshole for 2016. Let's make assholeconsulting.com. It already was the fastest growing consulting company in the world in 2015. It just didn't have a lot of base to grow from. Let's do that 2 years in a row. We'll become bigger than Accenture Consulting. Dear asshole, first I graduated this month with a degree in supply chain management. Oh, you poor man. 2.5 GPA, no internship experience. I've had several interviews, but I've gotten rejections on the we will get back to you later. I worked my way through college to pay my bills, but companies do not seem to give two fucks about that. They don't. However, this one company is flying me to North Dakota for a third interview, but I do not know if they're serious about hiring me or not. Third interview, they're pretty serious. Of course, you could have a nose hair out like this. Oh my God, did you see the nose hair? We can't hire him. So don't try. It's like women. Don't try to guess or worry about whether or not if they hire you, they hire you. If the girl unhinges her bra, she unhinges her bra. I never took it personally whether I was rejected by a company or by a woman, and you should do the same. I'm starting to lose hope in finding a job. How long have you been out? You graduated this month. Don't worry about it. And in kind of like a marginal field. I'm starting to lose hope in finding a job, and am also doubting if I have the personality and tolerance to make it in the business world since I suck at interviews. My ideas are to continue searching for a job until I get lucky, move to a bigger city with a better job market, and work a wage job until something happens, or join the Navy/Air Force to figure out my life and hopefully get me on my feet in the better field. Furthermore, I'll have $40,000 in student debt, and living at my parents' is not an option. Oh yeah, you're in a rock and a hard place. Next, I'm a really negative person. I can't find a way to fix it. Well, I can't. What do you want? You know what? I should have charged you more now that I think about it. Look, how you fix being a negative person is you accept what you do and do not control. This doesn't mean that you don't get upset when bad things happen. Like, if a meteorite kills your lingerie model girlfriend that you just met and she gave great head, yeah, that sucks, but it's not your fault, okay? That's just random bad shit that happens to you. It's not your fault. All you can do is try your best, which you did because you got a 2.7 GPA, is try your best, and if that doesn't work, then it was never meant to happen, and then you can forgive yourself. That's it. That's the only thing. So, and then negative, it's really hard. I mean, I'm not exactly the happiest, cheery guy either, but I just really let go of everything and don't give a shit. If you do your best. Practice rehearsing interviews. You get flown out to North Dakota. You put your best foot forward. You put your best performance forward. And if you don't get the job, then you weren't ever going to get the job. It wasn't meant to be. Lastly, I feel inferior to my peers because they have a cozy $50,000 outstate supply chain jobs with no student debt because they had rich parents. I'm sorry, do you control whether or not you had rich parents? No, you did not. Let that go. And I don't know why you would feel inferior to your peers. You put yourself through school, which in part explains the poor GPA, and they probably had connections. It's just, that's the way it is. But don't be hard on yourself. You did pretty darn good. I would have gotten a higher GPA, but that's just me. So let's take a look here. I knew I had a question. Oh, fuck you, Microsoft. Oh, never. You can hear me clicking. Oh, that's what it is. It's the fucking... all right. Well, look, here's the deal. Definitely do the Navy Air Force thing. Absolutely. Absolutely. You got a degree. You might be able to get in as an officer, which is higher pay and other benefits. And frankly, 50 grand, that's not a lot. I mean, really, it really isn't that much. I don't know if that's really worth people going to school for. I remember my first job out of college was 30 grand. I'm like, that wasn't fucking worth it. I could have made that being a fucking landscape guy or something like that. So, as I've said before, the military is the only place that's going to take you seriously. You have a degree that, frankly, is pretty marginal, and you're not going to do anything to do with supply chain management except very, very, very low-end shit. And then people go get their master's degree, come back, and they'll have the real jobs. They'll teach you I helped a gal get her MBA in supply chain management, and it's bullshit. So I know exactly what you're talking about. The entire field is bullshit. Now, it's important to have supply chain management, but that's reserved for the top dogs up there who are like 50 years old and have gray hair. You are not going to get into supply chain management, and you will 30 years from now, after you do mind-numbingly data entry-level bullshit that you could have done back in the 8th grade. So in the meantime, what I would recommend is going into the military. And there, they do need supply chain management. They need logistics. And there, they might put you to work. And you might actually use the skills and have an interest in that. So yes, absolutely do that. Otherwise, you have no other choice. Yeah, keep applying for jobs. Hopefully you get it over in North Dakota. But you have no other choice. You really have no other choice but just slugging away like I did, thinking that, well, I did what they all told me to do. I went and got a degree. Now where's the jobs? I must have bad luck. No, the economy is shit. All the degrees are flooded, especially this one, supply chain management. This is like the new, I'm going to become a paramedic. I thought I'm going to become a personal trainer. No offense to you. It's not that bad. It's pretty bad. Every guy I've ever known, I'm thinking about becoming a personal trainer. Oh, really? Are you there, Slapjack, huh? You think you're going to do that? Yeah, because like everybody else is doing it too. I'm sure Lifetime Fitness just has millions of open positions for this. But yeah, get your ass into the military. And then I don't know what, dude, but you got to get rid of that negative attitude. And I understand why you might be negative. You know, you got a lot of debt. I mean, you wouldn't, there'd be something wrong with you if you weren't at least a little bit down. But now that you know that you have a pretty worthless degree, and that there was nothing that was ever going to happen, and trust me, these guys that got their $50,000 a year out-of-state jobs, they're not going to be happy with them either. From what I saw getting this MBA in fucking supply chain management, oh, fuck me. Fuck me. I seriously, if you said, Aaron, you have to go and get an MBA, it'll be free tuition, but you have to spend 2 years of your life getting that MBA or get fucked up the ass by some guy. I would rather get fucked up the ass by some guy. I'd rather have an anal sex session, honest to God. Rather have that than fucking go through a goddamn MBA for supply chain management. So this may be a blessing in disguise. This degree may actually land you a lifelong career in the military. You may find your passion is in the military. I think there's a better chance of that happening. And you did not waste your degree, because that degree will count towards you getting some kind of rank, something. So that's what I do, man. Tonight, tomorrow, today, go talk to an officer, go down, talk to the recruiter, rather, and get your ass in there. The Navy might want your ass a little bit more than the Air Force. Just saying. Bad joke. But yeah, just trust me, kid, don't be down. I know you think you failed miserably. You haven't. You're just the standard 22-year-old kid who's starting to realize the world has been lying to you this entire time. So, and the military is really the best, and you will have not wasted a day of your life because it did count towards something. So, best of luck. Toodles.